It was like he was still in love with her. I could see the way he was looking at her.
He was with the girl for 3 years.
I know that.
Okay, and you remember how you were when you saw Ian.
But I wasn't in love with Ian.
He was at the park and I thought I was over him.
Yeah, girl, but you had it bad for him.
When I saw him, Angela, I felt him all over me.
Okay, so I was rewatching the scene with Angela and Fatima at the bar, and when Angela was playing devil's advocate, basically saying, hey, I wasn't there, but let's just go over a few things. You have every right to be upset with Zach about the way he reacted to Karen's quote-unquote death and whatnot, but let's not forget, when you ran into Ian and, you learned that he was not far from death's door due to the cancer and whatnot, you were feeling some kind of way as well. Then Fatima said something that had me going, I know you're not serious, right? But I didn't love Ian. And I'm like, oh, I feel like there are multiple ways to interpret this. I don't know how the hell I did not catch this on Wednesday night when I watched the episode. But I don't know if it was when I ran into Ian, I wasn't in love with him versus, well, when I was with Ian, I wasn't in love with him, because that's just a bold-faced lie. Go back to the coffee shop scene between the two. Scenes where, Fatima told Andy that she was in love and this guy broke her heart. And I do not want to think that Tyler would screw up Fatima that much to give her a line of dialogue like that. But then again, I look at what he did to her in season 5. There's no rebuttal you can give me. She was in love with Ian. Now, she did tell Angela, like, when I ran into him today, all those feelings just came back. And that's when Angela was like, well, go to that dinner with him or whatever to see if that's something you need to, make sure if it's there or not. I mean, I just feel weird about the way that line rolled off the tongue. I wasn't in love with Ian. I mean, I think the way Fatima was acting, she was like, whatever it is, I don't like it. And I'm like, oh shit, there's that line. And look, don't think I'm backpedaling on my Fatima support in terms of last week. But when I reevaluated this scene, I'm like, okay, now just Ian being brought into the conversation is going to have her feeling some kind of way. And in the next episode, when it comes to I love you, and she overhears it, here we go with the whole, you're going to leave me to get back with her just like Ian did, and then she's going to leave Zach. I could definitely see something like that happening. But I do feel like when they were together, there was definitely love. You cannot tell me that. I mean, you can't tell me there wasn't. But I think that once Ian went back to that fiance of his and got married, that's when I think the love stopped, and it was just hurt. Because it's like when Fatima brought Ian down to the dinner table in episode 8 of Zatima season 1, he was used as an example to show Zach, once I close someone off from my heart, they don't get back in. And Ian was that example. So I will agree with Fatima there in terms of when I saw Ian at the park, I wasn't in love. She needed closure. But when Zach reacted the way he did to Karen outside of the salon, even before her return and whatnot, you could tell, yeah, he's still in love with her. But to be fair to Zach, I will give him a little credit here, a little grace, just a little. That wound is still fresher than when Ian and Fatima had split. Just saying. And it's ironic because, Ian convinced Fatima to get an abortion while Karen might be carrying Zach's baby. Also, to even dig, the knife in further, you got the salon being the place where Zach and Karen hooked up, resulting potentially in this baby. And now outside of the salon, we got the same shit going on again in terms of Zach showing his true feelings. So, yikes. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How did you feel about Fatima's line about I wasn't in love with Ian? And hopefully we'll see how things play out in a couple of days. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and I'll catch you in the next one.